A unanimous decision from the Supreme Court. The abortion drug mifepristone will stay available for women to use under current FDA guidelines. Justice Brett Kavanaugh pointing to a lack of legal standing to bring this case. ABC's Perry Russum is at the Supreme Court in Washington.
Vice President Kamala Harris after the Supreme Court's unanimous decision to keep the abortion drug mifepristone available.
We are looking at the fact that 2/3 of women of reproductive age in America live in a state with a Trump abortion ban. This ruling is not going to change that.
Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer tempering expectations for those in favor of abortion rights.
This decision was based not on the merits, but on a lack of standing. We are not yet out of the woods.
This morning, the court rejecting a legal challenge to the FDA's regulation around the drug. In the court's opinion, Justice Brett Kavanaugh writes, the plaintiffs have failed to demonstrate that FDA's relaxed regulatory requirements would likely cause them to suffer an injury. Abortion opponents call the high court's decision deeply disappointing. During oral arguments, lawyers for Alliance for Hippocratic Medicine accused the FDA of unlawfully easing restrictions and failing to study the dangers of mifepristone. The FDA says the drug has been used safely by millions of women for decades, with serious side effects exceedingly rare.
In the short term, at least, any efforts to restrict access to mifepristone, I think, will be directed at the FDA and the executive branch because, a different president could make a different set of directives. The FDA could change its decision about mifepristone. So, I think this issue is far from definitively resolved, even though this case is over.
An anti-abortion rights group outside the Supreme Court today.
Obviously, we were disappointed, so the court ruled against the Alliance for Hippocratic Medicine, but we weren't super surprised. That was what we expected, and we're going to be back.
And a spokeswoman for Danco, the maker of mifepristone, says they are pleased with the high court's decision today, calling it an incredibly important case. Perry Russum, ABC News at the Supreme Court.